Let's go, Bills. Absolute W. Gonna have a huge day, my friends. Need 30 more seconds. Give it to me. Good thing I was muted there because I dropped some unpleasant words. Y'all know how it goes. I've only been doing this since 2018. You know, I'm a rookie. I'm like Activision, you know? I'm a small company working out of my garage, barely put together Warzone, you know? It happens. I'm back. You hear me now. Heard Josh Allen had a decent night. Yeah, he's going it. He's going classic. I know. So stupid, dude. You'd think I'd get this by now. You know, what the heck? There's too many things to click. There's too many screens. Huge day, though. Huge day. Let's talk about everything. I want to help everybody win some money today. Do me a huge favor if it's your first time tuning in. Thank you so much for being here. Honestly, I'm here 7 days a week here on YouTube. X will get me Monday, Thursday, Sunday. Whenever there's an NFL game, I am live streaming. Monday Night Football, Thursday Night Football, Friday Night Football this past week, Sunday, of course. And then if there's, Thanksgiving Wednesday, these random games, I don't even know. They're Tuesdays and Fridays randomly throughout the year. If there are, I will be live streaming for the day. Now, what do we do on this show? A lot. We cover all sorts of betting picks. We make some degenerate parlays. We analyze the game, and I do a lot of Q&A. I like to research things. I usually give away some freebies and things like that throughout the show. It's kind of what I like to do. It's my opportunity to feed my betting family. The supporters who show up here usually get some extra stuff, and that's how it's going to go, and I'm going to never stop. Doesn't matter if people get upset that things show up here VIP-wise. I am nothing without my supporters, and the VIP space that I have built is nothing without these supporters here on the public thing. So I will continuously feed the public the best that I can while also balancing the premium stuff. So let's get into it. We've got a different screen to show. Don't worry, you're not going to see my face all day. Cashed out this plus 690 using the DK boost, plus 460 without it last night for the VIP. And thank goodness, because I just had a wretched personal picks day, and I'm going to cover it all. I don't hide anything. I've been betting for a very long time to the point where I know it makes no sense to hide anything. If anything, I want to show as much as I can because I know I'm freaking good and everything I touch turns to gold. This being transparent is the greatest marketing angle I could ever use when it comes to my betting space. I'm serious. Like every single thing I do, I want to meticulously track. Look at all these tabs down here, things that we're tracking, we're working on. I want to show it because this is how I show I am a profitable sports bettor. If you use here's an example, MLB betting models. All right, donuts. How's it gone? Since July 18th, since I launched this Google sheet for everybody, plus 31 units profit, blindly following everything the way that I have specified it should be followed. The plays of the day, if you faded the entire betting sheet and you're just like, what if I just did the plays of the day? 33 and 13 over the last 46 days for plus 34 units. There's no arguing math. It's a profitable way to go. NFL model recaps. Look what I'm working on this morning. I'm going to automate this process. If you played the top play of the models this week, win, win, win. This actually was like a plus 380 parlay. Pretty cool way to go about doing business. So this is what I'm working on, and I'll have it out for you over the next couple days. NFL model, same thing. I do not hide anything. I want to show it all. How did they do so far through week one? Up plus 3.09 units. This is all plays up to minus 160. So yes, there were a bunch of plays that were beyond that, but I didn't play them. I didn't bet. I'm not betting on, anything worse than that. Doesn't mean you can't use them. You just have to use them as like a parlay piece. And this was a tweet I had shown as well. Again, there were 9 of the money line plays through 15 games were straight odds viable. 6 were not. All 6 that were not went 6-0. Out of the 9 that were viable, they went 9-3. So, yeah, you could have made money using the models. We're going to talk about that today. The VIP SGP that I posted last night cashed out as well. And again, that covered my losses from my personal, straight picks for the day, which we will look at as well. On the season now, including preseason, I am up plus 9.42 units. And, listen, I bricked my slate. Bricked it. George Kittle luckily got voided on DK. At least, we have that. But even if that were there and you're on a book that didn't, it's minus another unit. But still, listen, up plus 9 units. It's gone well. And then what I'm doing this morning is I'm going through and I'm tracking all of the 80-plus ratings. I don't know how this is going to go. This is year 1 for the player projections for NFL. We'll see. But I'm not going to be someone that hides it. I want to show it. Again, because if it goes nuclear, why wouldn't I want to show it? So that's what I'm working on this morning. All right. That's the house cleaning. 250 people here watching the show who are like, all right. Yeah, that's great. Cool. Yeah, MLB. Well, I'm not betting on MLB. Plus 34 units. That's great. I'm not interested. All right. Don't worry. We're here to bet on Monday Night Football. But as I had said at the top of the show there, never going to hide it. Always want to show it. Because more often than not, me showing it is going to be me showing green. A sea of green. Will there be red days? Yeah. They're going to be surrounded by a sea of green, though. All right. So let's get into it. I'll be down here in this corner. Hello. You can see me, right? 250 people, 10 minutes into the show. Thank you so very much. If you could do me a huge favor, if you're on X right now, retweet and like. If you're on YouTube, subscribe and like the video. That helps me out greatly, helps me immensely. Public stuff yesterday actually did amazing. I felt kind of bad about that. It's I did repost this stuff inside Discord, but I think I posted so much that it was a little confusing in week 1. So my goal in week 2, and this is my message to my VIPs, is to clean up my delivery of the abundance of things so that there's clarity on what's what. Because I think part of it too is, listen, man, it's freaking week 1. Like everyone's excited. I had to triple down on my content delivery. So, there was a lot. It was like harder to follow than usual because there was so much. things like this are being shared in Discord, and it's like people get kind of lost in the mix. So my goal is to just clean it up this week, make it easier to follow. Oops, got a typo there, whatever. Let's talk about it using Novig odds for Monday Night Football. Minnesota, let's actually read the news and notes first. So Minnesota opened at +1.5, have since moved to -1.5, -110, actually -103 on Novig. The line has shifted. They are, excuse me, they went from +1.5 to -1.5. Since moving to +1.5, now the Bears have sharp money on their side. They have had 40% of the tickets at +1.5, but 79% of the money is coming in on the Bears to cover at home on Monday Night Football. They're also receiving sharp money to win outright on the money line. Now, the total sits at 43.5. It opened at 44.5. Got slammed down to 43.5. Over 90% of the tickets and 80% of the money is still coming in on the under at 43.5. I think people are still a little bit in awe of Sunday's slate, where it was somebody had told me 11. Was it 1, 2, 3, 4? So 12 games. 10 out of the 12 games went under yesterday. 10 out of the 12 games went under. Thursday Night Football went under as well. Friday went over. Sunday night went over. So currently, 11 out of the 15 games played have gone to the under. It's week 1. This happens annually. I told people to be careful. It's essentially preseason week 4 back in the day, because this is the first game action that 80% of the league, the starters, are seeing. And then the other 20% played a freaking 1 or 2 series in week 3. So annually, you got to go careful in week 1, and I did very much so. I ended up with I had 5 total units in play, and that was it. That was it. I had a unit on the SGP because, listen, only 5 units, so I'm putting a unit on it. Also had a 50% boost, which makes that incredibly viable. And then for the main slate, I just had the 4 units in play. So I told you tread lightly for a reason. It's week 1. Annually, it's always incredibly turbulent, and we saw it again. So parlay pieces, I'm going to highlight these tonight. They are not the greatest. This is difficult. JJ McCarthy starting at quarterback makes things a little bit volatile in my opinion. We don't know what we're going to get. We also don't know what we're going to get out of Chicago. They looked a lot better in the preseason, but again, preseason usually doesn't matter. Starters going to get their first taste of action for the most part. Justin Jefferson, DJ Moore, Caleb Williams, Aaron Jones to an extent, although we don't know about Jordan Mason. I will say Aaron Jones, his rush attempt prop at 12.5 being, I think, double what Jordan Mason's is, makes me feel a little bit more confident in Aaron Jones tonight. But I think we got to be a little careful about some of these players and what we're doing with them. Now, the parlay pieces are 12-3 so far through the 3 primetime games. Last night's all 5 cashed. And I think it was like a +220 or something if you parlay. It was nothing special. I don't know what this one is. And do what you want with the information. Just please be careful. Like this stuff, this data from DVPs, I think we can kind of use it as a compass. Hey, last year, Team A was great at defending this. But it's last year's data. It highlights past production, not really future performance. So just be mindful and be careful. So those are your betting notes for Monday Night Football. I want to go through Underdog. I want to look at Novig today. Code Donuts on both those sites, by the way, if you ever want to try them out. I think we need to check FanDuel and see if there is anything. Same thing with DraftKings. If there are any boosts for tonight. There we go. We got a Monday Night Football boost, things like that. And I'm going to make a SGP. So that's your show. Thank you for tuning in. I do appreciate it this morning. Thanks so much for tuning in. And hopefully we make some money together on the show. Primetime SGPs have actually been my bread and butter for years. I've cashed 2 of the 3 so far. Cashed a +525 on Thursday night. Cashed a 690 last night. On Friday night, I had a +840 for Discord that freaking hooked by the under 47.5 for the Chiefs, Chargers, and what they finished with, like 50, 48, something like that. I think it hooked, right? Hooked. Because I'm saying 48, so it must have hooked. Did it hook? Or did it just miss? Chiefs score. Yeah, it hooked. They had 48 points. I had under 47.5. That late field goal by the Chiefs hooked it. That's the only way. That's the only thing that has kept me from being, from sweeping all three primetime VIP only parlays. Those are VIP. I keep those official single game parlays for VIPs. I will make some fun ones on the show today. I promise. But the VIP one, the one that I am putting my hard-earned money into this game, is going to be posted for Discord only. All right. Let's cook. Betting models for this game. Let's bring them up. Who's playing? MIN. So, I don't feel great about it. I'm going to be real with you. Yes, I will still track it on the betting cheat sheet, or excuse me, the betting tracking Google sheet. Flub my words up there. But, my friends, these are not high rankings. This is basically saying, out of the 16 games this week, Minnesota money line was the 7th best. After the simulations, there was the 7th greatest discrepancy in our simulated results. I guess that's 2 away from being top 5. That's not terrible, okay? But it's opening night. They're on the road. J.J. McCarthy's first start. And Chicago potentially a better team. I don't know. We'll find out. Bears spread. Now, here's where it gets convoluted. And these are the situations I loathe betting on. I do not like to do it. When the model comes out like this, and that's essentially means like the game's going to be freaking close. Okay? I don't like, and this is where like you got to use a little bit of logic behind your bets. You can't just like blindly run things sometimes. You know, last night I had Ravens to cover 1.5, and I can't remember where that was. I'm tired. I was up so late. I have not gone to bed before 1 a.m. for the last week, and I wake up at 6 in the morning. I don't even know where I was going with that. But this is one of those spots where I think we just got to be careful. I guess that's what I really want the takeaway to be. The total, and same thing here, like the betting model said the over 43.5 is a good play. However, my friends, out of 16 games, 13th ranked, which means it's the 4th lowest on the Sims model. So take that for what it's worth. Yes, I covered the bet tracking stuff earlier, Strive. I was saying I went over it. Everything has profited, every single sport. It's been incredible. I'm putting together a cool little display for you all in Discord so you can see that. I can try to tell you off the top of my head. Money lines went 12-3. 9 of them were straight odds viable up to -160. This is all shared in let me see, where did I share this? Oh, I shared this with Bennett. We're putting something together like a graphic. Let me see if I can find it. I'll read it off to you. There we go. Money lines went 12-3, 6-3 on straight odds viable plays, plus 2.66 units profit. Totals ended up going 8-7. All of them were straight odds viable because, you know, totals are going to be like -110, -115 for plus 0.24 units. I mean, the smallest profit ever. Spreads went 8-7 for a profit of 0.19 units. All in all, if you played every single straight viable play from the betting model, your final record was 20-17. Nope. Better math, donuts. 22-17. Yes, correct. And quick math. I can do it. That would be plus 3.09 units. 22-17 plus 3.09 units for the models. So there you go. That was the quickest little thing recap I could do for you again. Now, to the plays, to the parlays, to the picks. I think we took enough time with recaps and introductions. Let's get to it. By the way, YouTube, thank you very much. 125 already tuned in. 10 minutes into the show, 42 likes. Thank you very much for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Honestly, I'm nothing in this space without you. I will never lose sight of that. I am an absolute nothing burger without you. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, there's my StreamYard up there. Mathematician, yeah, something like that, dude. What's up, Patrick? Good morning. Ran the ghost leg on the 5-leg money line. It hit, adjusted, W. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, Kittle would have cashed. He was freaking 4 catches, 25 yards. Oh, goodness. And pulls his hammy. That's a bummer. Might even take, ooh, I like that take, Cody. That's an interesting spot right there. Interesting spot. All right, let's get to it. Let's get to it. This is not as fun as the other 3 games. It's just not, but we're going to make something of it. So Aaron Jones, I've already talked about this. I like him. Here's why. We're getting a veteran who is essentially a 3-down viable running back option, one of the better pass blockers in the game. He's got great hands. At 33 years old, he still shows burst. What do you have, like 1,400 yards last year as a 32-year-old running back? 1,400 total yards. Quietly put together just an absolutely elite season, but being overshadowed by the fact that he's old. And Jordan Mason, who looked great for the 49ers, potentially a system running back. Who knows? The 49ers just churn out great running back seasons regardless of who's in there. We saw Isaac Guerrero. I'm going off on a tangent here, but Isaac Guerrero got 3 or 4 starts last year, looked great. Jordan Mason looked great. It didn't matter. It was a rotating, rotating production. The name was irrelevant. So is he going to be that guy, or is it going to be actually good? Well, we're going to find out a little bit tonight. But I am backing Aaron Jones tonight for his receptions, because my thought process was, okay, if the Bears defense is a little bit better this year and they're going to be aggressive, I think that Aaron Jones could go out there and be kind of that safety valve for J.J. McCarthy, who might be a little wound tight in his first NFL start on the road on Monday Night Football. Yes, he's in year 2 under the system, learning the playbook and all that good stuff. But are we getting J.J. McCarthy? Quickly look something up. Make sure I'm not. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He did not play last year. I was like, hold on, wait a minute. Donuts. Did you forget? No, he didn't get it. He tore his ACL or something like that, right? Didn't he? Wasn't it something like that? Then Sam Darnold just played all year? Or did Sam Darnold start and just never look back? I can't even remember. Chat, you let me know. Help me with this. Again, I'm talking 4 to 5 hours sleep for like 8 straight nights. It's been brutal. I'm so tired. But I think Aaron Jones could be that guy out of the backfield who catches some passes, 3rd down guy at the very least. So I like the over 2.5 receptions. Now, please, don't hold my feet to the coals this morning on any of these picks. This is a hard game to bet on. And I'm telling you the truth, because I'm leading with transparency here. I'm not betting on this game for any straight picks. Hurt in preseason. Thank you. JJ didn't play, was hurt from the get-go. I love it. I love NFL fans, man. You guys you just remember everything for me. And it's hard for me when I'm live streaming, because like my mind is over here and then I think about something else, but my mind won't be able to recall whatever I'm thinking about. This is also why I screw up people's names all the time. And people love to call me out on people love to call me out on my mispronunciation of names and stuff. It's like, I'm trying my best, man. I got 49 thoughts in my head. Here's the link right here, my friend. Hey, Will Don, thank you very much for that YouTube message. I did see it this morning. That was pretty cool, man. He said he made a bag on because of my Friday or my Saturday touchdown picks video, which, by the way, Saturday touchdown picks video, I think there were 13 plays? 8 of them have cashed with Justin Jefferson remaining tonight. And I just spilled the beans. I don't have access to it. For whatever reason, I think like New York no longer has underdog touchdown projections. But if you do, give me JJ for a tutty. He's going to have a higher multiplier. Should be decent. I like it. I like it a lot. If you have to, I think JJ longest reception would probably be next. I don't know what to use here. I don't know if I want to dip it down here to a lower 19.5 multiplier at 0.67. But I can't see JJ not going out there and just, grabbing a 20-yard pass. I'm going to bring his name up real quick, actually. Justin Jefferson. I am zoomed in so much because I know you all watch on mobile. Trying my best here. You know what I usually do? And I just remembered I usually have the mobile view over here so that I don't have to do this. Long reception. And let's throw it at 20. And again, it's like, how do we hang our hat on this? Looks great. It's fun to talk about. 20 plus yard reception in 16 and 17. Jamar Chase would have looked like this, and then he got slapped around yesterday, statistically speaking. So JJ McCarthy first start on the road in Chicago, Monday Night Football. Does Justin Jefferson have this success again? I don't know. It looks great, though. Thank you, MarsBerryEdge.com. This is, I'm going to be real with you, the least important thing on my website. Betting models, optimizers, most important. Interactive graphs, probably third. The betting trends and insights that people apparently are in love with, literally, that's by Chris Traeger from Parks and Rec, literally the least important thing on the site. It just is. This stuff is just telling you what has happened in the past. Does not tell you what's going to happen in the future. That's what the optimizers are for. Value. That's what the projections, the betting models are for. Don't get it twisted, my friends. Don't get it twisted. This is an unimportant information. It's fun to talk about. It's pretty to look at, but it does not help you win your bets the way you think it does. Is it helpful? Yes. I think it's a compass, not an answer sheet. Be careful. I think I can roll out something like this, but I'm going to need something on the other side. Again, if you have it, the play for me would be, Jay Jetta getting that tutty. DJ Moore on the other side. Now, again, I don't know what to hang my hat on in this game. It's just going to be a volatile game to bet on. It just is. So please be careful. Be careful. DJ Moore should be priority one in this offense. Although Odunze is going to have himself a season, I think, if Caleb Williams can improve on his accuracy. Because Odunze is an athletic freak and can get down the field. What's up, man? Thanks, Joseph. The VIB is right there, buddy. Worth every penny for a month. Give it a try. Things are good inside the VIP when the biggest complaint from week one was there was too much posted, like too many cheat sheets and models and things like that, that it was a little confusing. Because that's fixable. That's fixable. That's just me needing to figure out how to organize the abundance of value that I'm providing. I can do that. JJ to JJ all night. I like it. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Good call, Mad Dog. Let's make the donuts. Let's do it. Hopefully not the results being donuts. I think, DJ Moore receiving yards probably in play tonight. But again, please don't hold me to this stuff, man. This is such a horrific game to bet on, in my opinion. I think we got to be careful. I think we should be careful here. Like, what else do you want to put in here? Caleb Williams rushing yards, I think, could be kind of sneaky. You got to think Adam Thielen. They're going to try to get him involved early, Let him be a piece. Maybe a first quarter catch. Maybe a first quarter catch. Why would anybody play the first quarter receiving yards over the catch? What if he has a 1 yard catch to try to hit him with like a bubble screen? He gets tackled. Good luck. I think a first quarter catch is interesting. What else they got there for him? First half receiving yards. I'm not touching any JJ McCarthy projections. That was an interesting thought for the interception, essentially his rookie season, right? It's his first game starting on the road in Chicago on prime time. Could be mistake season. Yeah, that's an interesting play. I'll leave it up there. Again, I'm not putting my bread on this game. DeAndre Swift should get every potential touch tonight. I think, who was it? There's somebody injured in the backfield tonight. Shouldn't be playing. Is it Roschon Johnson? Help me, y'all. Is it Roschon? I think it might be. Man, I should have made a third coffee for this video, this live show. Yeah, Roshan Johnson is hurt. Okay. So, maybe total yards? Maybe total yards? I think Swift has always been underappreciated where he's been. Let me check out Swift from last season. Oh, you're tired when you're just misclicking. That's the second time I've done it on the stream. I don't think you guys caught the first one. I closed out a tab. I didn't mean to close out. I am using the box scores here from last season because actually, let's look at all his markets really quick. Well, I'll just leave it up. Let's just browse. Plus 160 for a tutty here. Novig plus 149. Receptions 2.5. All right. Long reception 9.5. I'm trying to see if there's like any outlier lines here. Rushing attempts 14.5. Minus 125 to the under on Fliff. Look at the discrepancy. Maybe the rush attempts is the angle here. Hard Rock 14.5, minus 115 to the over. Meanwhile, there's some other books 16.5, 15.5 juice to the over. Maybe that's the spot. Did he have any games? 20. I mean, we were good. There's some decent volume last year. I am so tired. I need to look up right now if he played for the Bears last year. Yes, he did. I'm telling you, I'm on another level of fatigue right now. For me personally speaking, it's literally probably 8 to 10 days of like 4 to 5 hours of sleep every single night. Rinse, repeat, 6 a.m. wake up, bed by like 1 to 2 a.m. It's week 1 NFL season every year. Deep breath. 2.5 receptions. Man, I think total yards is probably it. Or the rush attempt volume. Did they have rush attempts projection? Nope. So I guess for underdog, probably the 72.5 rush receiving. But if you have rush attempts in your jurisdiction, I think that's probably my favorite for, sports books and stuff. 14.5 rush attempts is pretty nice. I think opening night volume could be good. But again, good luck. It just ain't it for me. This game it's a tough one. It's a tough one, my friends. So please, again, don't hate me if this absolutely chalks 0-5. This is my leans list. Can we just call it my leans list? I don't feel good about it. I literally don't feel good about a single pick here. And maybe this is indicative of the fact that I should be playing unders on every play tonight. Unders were smashing in week 1, and that's going to happen when over 75% of the NFL games were unders on their totals. Should probably just be locking in under ever. Under on everything. I think for the game, yeah. I want to build out some parlays. This is the type of game that I think parlays are actually fun to build for. It's like if you don't feel great about something, it's not the worst idea to just use some game scripting to just build some parlays. I don't feel great about anything. So, why invest heavily into a play or two when I can, just paint some pictures and see if I can make some money from it. JJ to JJ about to cook. All right, Sewer. Oh, we didn't look yet. The community plays from the live show. Sunday morning live show. Oh my gosh. Hey, the first one I click on, Tutty. Love it. J-Step, 2 Tutties. Love it. Oh, man. Did the community cook Sunday morning? There were 350 plus people watching on YouTube for over an hour. Did we cook? Oh, that would be amazing. Egbuka, anytime. Let's go, John. Jay Conklin. These are standing out because I can see them quickly. Gibbs sold the 4-leg anytime touchdown from Lamontiki. Jacob scored, Fields twice, Henry twice. Oh, man. I think we cooked. Oh, my gosh. Can I do this really quick before I make parlays? Are you guys okay? Are you okay? Okay. It's going to take me 5 minutes really, really fast. I think that would be kind of fun. I totally forgot we did this. This is the community plays, man. I think it's going to be worth it. Give me 5 minutes. Let's do this. Okay? Here's how I'll do it. It's a quick and easy way, I think. All right. So Chase Brown, Bengals. Chalked them. Oh, no. Let me set this formatting up real quick. And is this Phil? Yes. We'll fill red. This one hooked. Come on, community. Don't let me down. I don't like the 0-2 start. I mean, it was a brutal day. Everyone got destroyed. JT, let's go. Quick W. Jacoby Myers. He had himself a day. Full scoreboard. There we go. Patriots and Vegas. There's no way I'm doing this in my own time off air. Jacoby cooked. I know Murray cooked. He cooked. So I can fill these 3 in. It's a wrong fill. Jalen Warren. He had a bunch of catches, didn't he? Check down champ. Nope. He had 2. Gosh darn it. Gibbs. Okay, so Gibbs chalked everybody, man. Freaking Gibbs. Cincinnati did not cover. Parlays got wrecked. Wow, of course. Sutton, let's go. Love the play. That was play of the day from Opto in Discord. Bryce Young over 15.5. Listen, there were like 80 plays, Three Kings. My sincere apologies. There were like 80 plays posted Sunday morning from the community. There were 350 people on YouTube. There were so many. I was like, all right, y'all, 5 minutes. Give me your best, and I'll put them in. And I literally probably had, in those 5 minutes, like 75 plays posted. I can't track that many, so I grabbed what I could quickly. I don't know if there's a better way to do it. Y'all can tell me if there's a better way to do it, but I don't know. It's the first time I've done it. If y'all have some ideas, you can let me know. Bryce Young, let's go. Derrick Henry at 18 carries. So C. Smith cashed 92 BX. That was a Twitter play. J Step cashed this bad boy. Kittle cashed. I know that. All right, can fill these in. Chalk, chalk, chalk. Neighbors did not score. Renfro sucked. And then the last thing we need to look at is Flacco. Did he throw a pick? Flacco. Brownies. 2 picks. Elite. Okay. Community did all right. It was a rough day. 10-10. I'll take it. Honestly, I'll take it. Yesterday was brutal. Oh, Three Kings. My apologies, man. Joseph, thank you, brother. Oh, I love this response. Let's freaking go. That is somebody who signed up and has no, what do they call that? Buyer's regret? Buyer's remorse? What's the term? Buyer's regret. I think it's buyer's regret. Yeah. Wow. Big wow, right? You know why I know you're saying wow? Because I know there's so many VIPs out there, people paying 20, 30, 40, 50 bucks. They get in there and there's like, four or 5 picks a week. Oh my God. You're getting like 40 a day inside my Discord. You gotta actually, there's so much, and there's betting models, there's cheat sheets, write-ups, like all sorts of stuff, right? So I know there's just an abundance of value. So much to the point where people, when they first join, they have to actually figure out like their path. Okay, I'm only listening to Donuts. I'm using his cheat sheets, and I'm using his picks. All right, I love the way Fire posts his picks for X, Y, and Z. Okay, I like these for the pick 'em. It's like you gotta find your path. I'm like, where do I start? That's what he said. Yeah, I feel you, bro. You can always ask chat too. J-Step is the community. He posts his lottos nowadays in the community slips. Just freaking goated, man. Models have been massive value. Love it. Oh, J-Moss cashed them both, and I didn't get either of them. An OG on stream. Appreciate you, man. Nice job. Remind me Sunday morning. Get you in this week 2, okay? You too, Three Kings. Sunday morning. Remind me. I will do my very best on air when there's hopefully 400 plus people on YouTube watching. I will. I am slouching so far as I'm looking at the camera right now. I'm so tired. I have such a low. I should lower my camera. Like any bit lower, I'm just going to be floating ahead. I'm absolutely mentally and physically cooked. I thank you so much. I mean, we have somehow almost 600 people, YouTube and Twitter, have decided this show is worth watching today. I'm just casually talking football. Vikings, Bears, parlay-wise, listen, what if, hear me out, the model is correct. Oh, I can't do those 3. I forgot. They don't let me do 3 game pieces. Let's do it on... let me log into DraftKings. Let me log into FanDuel. Let's make some parlays. Lock in, Donuts. Lock the heck in. Remember, you ain't going to hear the cuss words on my shows. Family friendly, 24/7. I'm a nerd. I'm a nerd like that. I want my kids to be able to hear me in the background. So I know there's other dads and moms out there. What do we got? We got a no sweat. Yes. No sweat bets. Score better bonus bets on the first or last touchdown. I'm going to cash that out sooner or later on a defense and then share with many less people. Man, let's go. Quick. What do we got? $5 max. $5 max. $10 max. Yay. $5 bonus bet. FanDuel hates me. DraftKings, how about you? What do you got for me? This is a baseball one. Was that baseball? All right, whatever. NFL. No. Get a profit boost to use on an SGP. Yes. Let's read it real quick. 50% boost, max bet 100. See? That's what I'm talking about, DK. That's how you get my money. Opted in. That's it, though. No other boost for this game. Even they know this game's a crapshoot. There it is. Oh, I still have my no sweat from the hook. KC at LAC at under 47.5 points on the plus 840 parlay. Okay. When do I have to use it by? 12th? I can use that Thursday night. What's the Thursday night football game? Commanders, Packers. I'll save it for that. Oh, yeah. Let's build out a $100 no sweat bet Thursday night football on the Thursday live show. So if you are waiting for that one, Thursday. I'm here Thursday morning, 9 a.m. I think that's when I'll use that $100 no sweat bet. We'll build out a banger Thursday parlay. Much better Much better. Commanders against the Packers short week should be baller. Oh, man. Now I'm juiced for the live show Thursday. Oh, yes. Let's go. Real quick. Bears over Vikings. So the betting model, oh my God. So the betting model, if it were to be correct, which by the way, kind of cool. Well, the Google Doc's already closed out. I'm such a dope. But Google Sheet. I think there were 4 games where the model hit all 3 things. And like you could have parlayed them. Dallas versus Philly, for example. The betting model had Philly money line, Dallas plus 7.5, under 47.5. All 3 plays cashed and swept for a 525. There was another game yesterday that did that as well. I think Tampa or something for like a plus 800. There were 4 games, though, where it swept the full list. So can this happen? Yeah, maybe. I mean, could it happen a 5th time this week? Yeah, maybe. But this is, I mean, you are literally needing like 24 to 23, 28, 27. So maybe instead of that, the bet tonight is to tease the spread. What if we just cover the field goal? I mean, that's pretty reasonable right there. 24-21, cash. 23-20 hooks. Do we tease the total? Ooh. I know. If anybody wonders how much of a degenerate I am, I'm running on 4 hours of sleep for the 10th night in a row. I've told y'all how tired I am the entire time. I've been exhausted. But as soon as it comes time to building a parlay, I'm like dialed in. I'm locked in now. Yeah, I guess you're right, Daddy. You're right, dude. Oh my gosh, wouldn't that be something? Yo, J Moss, I love that. Watches you with me on Sundays. She says, time for donuts. I love that people feel confident having their family in the room for my live shows. I love that so much. I mean, it's not always going to be wholesome. I'm definitely a dude talking sports betting, but I will never use words or topics that kids can't hear. You know what I mean? All right. I think this is the way I would use the betting model today. Let's see what the total is let's see what the odds are if I tease the total by a field goal here. Oh, oops, not under. Oh, sorry. I was like, why did it get better? I mean, that's great. That is great. Bears at home, Monday Night Football, an improved team. We teased the total down by a field goal. It just comes down, can JJ McCarthy pull out the win on the road in his first start on Monday Night Football? That's it. I mean, alternatively, if you took Bears money line, Vikings spread, it's going to be a little worse. The odds would be a little worse. What do we think of this? You took Bears 6.5. Well, what if we covered the 7.5, the touchdown? Let's take a peek. Let's just think through this. I want to build a winner. I mean, we start nuking the odds, but of course, higher implied probability this thing cashes, though, right? I keep thinking, like, what type of player props could I add? And, like, I don't like any of them. Like, last night, Lamar Jackson, rushing yards, 25 plus. Thursday night, we locked in Jalen Hurts with 30 plus rushing yards or whatever it was, Like, Friday night, I can't remember them all. I'm so tired. But there were plays in every night where we were like, yes, lock. Like, you could just plug them in, cut the juice down. Great play. There's not a single one tonight that I'm like, yeah, Aaron Jones 2+ catches, Justin Jefferson 20+ yards receiving, long reception. Like they look good on paper, but what are we getting out of these teams? So this is why I think I'm just betting on the game. I don't mind this at all. I don't mind that at all. Let's see what it's like with the Bears money line and the Vikings having to cover. I'm going against the model here. And we're getting similar odds. What was the other one? Plus 950, right? So if the game hits the over 40.5 with the Vikings winning and the Bears covering plus 3.5 through field goal or fewer, plus 950. Run it back the opposite way, plus 100, plus 1,000. And then vice versa, if you're like, well, donuts, I hate the total. If we tease the under 46.5, same thing. So you could tease the total in either direction by 3. Yeah, okay. This is really interesting. Dude, I mean, honestly, it's a toss-up. You guys want things I don't want to give. I am not a content for clicks guy. I'm just not. And that's why I've been able to grow in this space differently than others. So there are people who have 6-figure follower accounts on different apps, but they are content creators. They're not sports bettors. I ain't trying to be like, the sports books messed up. DeAndre Swift, 2+ touchdowns. Just I don't know. Why I'm not betting that. So why am I posting it? I'm trying to win you money. Yo, that was so fun, man. Also was a prop gold mine. Yeah, it was. Appreciate that, Kyrie. When we build this, we build it to cash. Yeah, we ain't building to mess around. So we have several viable parlays that we can run out here, all around plus 1,000. I have to circle back to this. I'm going to put some deep thought into that. Let me see. So here's what I'm going to do for you, because I'm not going to leave stream empty-handed. I definitely wanted to talk football, look at some props for tonight and give away a bet. So here I am. Yeah, man. Let's see this. Uh-oh. Internet lagging out. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. I'm here still. Phew. Go fees. Yeah, the unknown variables of the first season game save your money. Very tough spot, divisional game. A rookie in his second season, so not a rookie. JJ McCarthy, high draft capital. And it's just everything here. There's so many new things. So I don't want to pretend like I have the script for tonight. I don't. But anyways, I don't want to leave you empty-handed either. So let's take a look at a parlay I can give away for free here in public. But I'm going to tell you the truth. That the 3-leg parlay built around the game I'm going to go cook after the show, and I'll post that inside Discord and on the Tails app, first link down below. I will cook that up for members later. I don't want to first inclination make something and just run it. I'm fine keeping that as a VIP thing. Listen, plus 525, plus 690, and hooking the total on Friday Night Football away from cashing the plus 834. I literally am almost 3 for 3 on my primetime parlays for VIPs. And I don't want to waste it. I feel like it's very important at this point. Let's make a fun one then. Because on FanDuel, I've got these free ones. No sweat bets. On DraftKings, I've got the 50% boost, which I'd use. You know what I mean? So I'll make the boost for VIPs. Let's make a free one for fun right here. And let's center this around some of the player props. So first and foremost, I'm going with my boy, Justin Jefferson, for a touchdown. Moving on. Receiving props, I'm going down to the long reception category. The milestone here, 20 plus. Oh, that's not even that good. Can I put his long reception in his actual line? Long reception. All right. We are hanging our hat on the best player in this game acting like it and being fed like it. So I'm basically alting his yardage down a little bit, saying he'll have a catch, longer catch, and score a touchdown. That's essentially my path to victory here. Yikes, yardage added absolutely sucks. Okay. Here's my start. I'm not done. Remember, this is the freebie one for the stream. Let's see how we do. JJ for a touchdown. Jefferson, 6 catches, one of them being over 25.5 long reception. I can live with that for him. He's the starting piece. I think from there we got to go to DJ Moore. Line is at 5.5. I'm going 4 receptions. Remember the notes. Where are they? DJ Moore, 4+ receptions last season with Caleb Williams, 14 of 17 games. And we had Keenan Allen and Odunze. So I think I'm going to run that 4+. JJ, I had at 6+. Do I drop it to 5? I told you I like Aaron Jones. Let's add him. Do I drop JJ to 5? Chat, your choice. 5 receptions or 6 receptions? This is going to end up having a little bit of a community assist. 5 catches for Justin Jefferson or 6? Aaron Jones 2+. I love that, actually. Swift 50+. Don't trust it. It's a parlay, make it easier. Let's see what the odds are. Plus 450 versus, 70 cents. All right. It's like these are the two, right? We need these two to happen. I feel like this is the low-hanging fruit. But we need like a 26-yard touchdown catch. You know? Yeah, I see your Hockenson. I see the Hockenson. I thought about it. But what I don't want to do is take a volume stat, like receptions or yardage, when I'm already banking on Justin Jefferson being the game changer. That's all. I don't think I want any rushing props. I think, maybe we tease the total. I mean, this is fine as it is, honestly. Plus 450. Do I have a boost? Yeah, I have a 50% boost. I have a no sweat for this too. So I could boost this and then add more for a no sweat. What's the max? Add reward. $10. Like, I'm okay with this. Why not? I'm better with this. I just can't see this game being high scoring. And I'll tell you what, like if these all have hit and the game is getting like I'm starting to worry about the over, I can just hedge and live bet the over at like 46.5 or something and middle the hopefully middle this and win both bets. And if it hits the over, then my hedge will cash and I'll walk away with profit no matter what. I want nothing to do with rushing props in this game. There we go. All right, there's there's the live show DGen gut feel creation here. The VIP one, the one that, and listen, I have not hit one of these live show parlays yet. So take that for what it's worth. I've cashed 525, a plus 690, and I got hooked on the Friday night total at 47.5 points. The Chiefs Chargers. I got hooked there and almost cashed the plus 830. I'm literally 1 point away on that Friday night game from sweeping all three primetime totals, primetime SGPs for my members. And that's what that will remain. The official one, the official Monday Night Football parlay, that's going to get posted later. I'm not ready to create it. I'm just not. I will say I like this, though. I do like this. I think this is fun. I'm actually willing to do this because I'm just not doing this twice. There we go. All right. I'll cook the DK one up. That's going to go out to Discord later. 1 hour. I made it. I can't believe I did 1 hour today. I have never been more tired. Nah, I have been. Oh, that's a stupid comment. I've had 2 kids. I've been very tired before it. But this, I would say, is the most tired I've been in a very long time that I'm not used to, you know? I mean, there are people who have slept probably more in like three or 4 nights than I have in the last 10 combined. It's been bad. And I'm old. 41. B. Love y'all. Appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in. Tuesday morning, I will have my YouTube Tuesday morning show. What is that? Oh, yes. My Tuesday video is the Thursday Night Football betting picks video. My Wednesday video is... It doesn't matter, guys. You don't care. Turn your noties on. You're not going to miss everything. I'll always have stuff for you. 7 days a week. Live shows, YouTube videos, short vids. I'm going to make the money happen. I'm going to. It's my goal. I'm going to try. I love y'all. I appreciate you. Thanks for watching today, everybody. Let's get paid. Enjoy your Monday night. And hopefully I catch you inside the VIP.